Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're counting down the top 2 $quarter coins every collector should know about, so let's get started. First step, United States of America 1985 D Washington Quarter is an interesting piece of modern American coinage and a popular date for collectors who enjoy studying Washington quarters by year and mint mark. The small D mint mark identifies this particular coin as a product of the Denver Mint. Although the 1985 D quarter was made primarily for everyday circulation and is not automatically rare because of its date, collectors continue to examine these coins for condition, strike quality, original surfaces, varieties, and genuine mint errors. The obverse of the 1985 D Washington Quarter features the famous portrait of George Washington, designed by sculptor John Flanagan. Washington faces left in the traditional quarter design, with liberty above his portrait and In God We Trust positioned near the lower portion of the design. The date 1985 appears below the portrait, while the D mint mark identifies the Denver Mint. For collectors, confirming both the date and mint mark is an important first step when identifying the coin. The reverse of the 1985 D quarter features the traditional heraldic eagle with its wings spread above a bundle of arrows. Olive branches appear beneath the eagle, representing peace, while the arrows and eagle symbolize strength and national defense. The inscriptions United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, and $quarter complete the classic reverse design. This traditional eagle remained on the Washington Quarter for decades and is now an important part of American numismatic history. The 1985 D Washington Quarter belongs to the modern clad era of United States coinage. Unlike Washington Quarters produced before 1965, this coin was not made from 90% silver. Instead, it uses a copper-nickel clad composition consisting of a copper core surrounded by outer layers of copper and nickel. This transition from silver to clad coinage was one of the most significant changes in the history of the Washington Quarter series. The standard 1985 D Washington Quarter is approximately 24.3 mm in diameter and weighs approximately 5.67 grams. Its edge is reeded, which is a traditional feature of the quarter denomination. Collectors can use these basic specifications when identifying a normal example and when investigating an unusual coin that may have been affected by a minting error. The Denver Mint produced a large number of Washington Quarters in 1985 for circulation. Because of this large production, an ordinary circulated 1985 D quarter is generally common. Its age alone does not make it extremely rare. However, individual coins can still become more interesting when they are found in exceptional condition or display a genuine mint-made variety or error. Condition plays an important role in determining collector interest. A circulated 1985 D quarter may show wear on Washington's hair, cheek, jaw, lettering, and other raised areas. The eagle and other reverse details can also become worn after years of circulation. An uncirculated example can retain sharper details, brighter original luster, and fewer signs of handling. Strike quality is another feature worth examining. A strong strike can reveal clear details in Washington's hair and facial features as well as the feathers of the eagle. Collectors often compare several examples from the same year to see which coins have the sharpest details. A well-struck coin with attractive surfaces can be especially desirable to someone building a high-quality Washington Quarter collection. Original mint luster can give an uncirculated 1985 D quarter a beautiful appearance. When the coin is tilted under suitable lighting, natural luster can create a rotating cartwheel effect across the surfaces. This original luster is different from artificial brightness produced by polishing or cleaning, and collectors generally prefer coins that retain their natural mint surfaces. Surface preservation is also important when evaluating a high-grade 1985 D quarter. Newly struck coins can come into contact with other coins during production, transportation, counting, and storage. These contacts can create small marks even on coins that never circulated. Collectors looking for premium examples carefully inspect the fields around Washington's portrait and the reverse design for scratches, abrasions, spots, and contact marks. The D mint mark makes the coin especially useful for collectors who build date and mint collections. Philadelphia and Denver produced Washington Quarters during this period, allowing collectors to compare different issues from the same year. Studying these coins can help collectors become more familiar with mint marks, strike characteristics, surface quality, and grading. Mint errors are another exciting reason to examine 1985 D Washington Quarters. Genuine production errors can include off-center strikes, clipped planchets, broad strikes, die cracks, doubled features, and other recognized mint-made abnormalities. These characteristics are different from normal circulation damage and can make an individual coin much more interesting to collectors. Collectors should be careful not to confuse damage with a genuine mint error. A coin may receive scratches, dents, bends, flattened areas, discoloration, or other marks after leaving the mint. Such characteristics do not automatically make the coin valuable. Careful examination and comparison with reliable examples are important before identifying an unusual 1985 D quarter as an authentic mint error. Magnification can be very useful when examining this coin. A quality magnifying glass or digital microscope can help collectors inspect the date, D mint mark, lettering, Washington's portrait, and the eagle's details. Good lighting is equally important because it can reveal surface characteristics that may not be obvious to the naked eye. Searching through pocket change, old coin jars, inherited collections, bankrolls, estate holdings, and coin albums can be an enjoyable way to find 1985 D Washington quarters. Most examples will be normal circulation coins, but collectors enjoy the possibility of finding a sharply preserved specimen or a genuine mint error. Careful searching and comparison are important parts of the hobby. Proper storage can help protect a desirable 1985 D quarter. Next step. The United States of America 1988 D Washington quarter is an interesting piece of modern American coinage and a popular addition to collections focused on Washington quarters by date and mint mark. The small D mint mark identifies this particular quarter as an issue produced at the Denver Mint. Although the 1988 D quarter was made in large numbers for everyday circulation, collectors still enjoy examining these coins for condition, strike quality, original surfaces, varieties, and genuine mint errors. The obverse of the 1988 D Washington quarter features the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. Washington faces left in the traditional quarter design. The inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" appear around his portrait, while the date 1988 is located below. The small D mint mark identifies the Denver Mint issue. When examining this coin, collectors should first confirm the date and mint mark before moving on to condition and other characteristics. The reverse of the 1988 D quarter features the traditional heraldic eagle with its wings spread wide. The eagle holds a bundle of arrows, while olive branches appear beneath it. The design is surrounded by the inscriptions United States of America, E pluribus unum, and $quarter. This classic eagle reverse was used on Washington quarters for decades and is an important part of the history of American circulating coinage. The 1988 D Washington quarter belongs to the copper-nickel clad era. Unlike Washington quarters from the earlier silver period, this coin was not made from 90% silver. Regular circulating quarters during this period consisted of a copper core surrounded by outer layers of copper and nickel. Understanding the coin's composition is important because a 1988 D quarter should not automatically be considered valuable because of precious metal content. The standard Washington quarter measures approximately 24.3 mm in diameter and weighs approximately 5.67 grams. It has a reeded edge, which is characteristic of the denomination. These basic measurements can help collectors identify a normal example and can also be useful when investigating a suspected mint error. The Denver Mint produced a large number of 1988 D quarters for circulation. Millions of these coins entered everyday commerce and were used in stores, businesses, banks, vending machines, and households. Because of this large production, an ordinary circulated 1988 D quarter is generally not considered rare simply because it is from 1988. Condition is one of the most important factors when examining a 1988 D Washington quarter. Circulated examples can show wear on Washington's hair, cheek, jaw, lettering, and other raised portions of the design. The reverse eagle and feathers can also show signs of wear. In contrast, an uncirculated coin may preserve sharper details, original mint luster, and fewer contact marks. Strike quality is another characteristic collectors can study. A strongly struck 1988 D quarter may display clear details in Washington's portrait and the eagle's feathers. Some examples can have softer details due to normal differences in the striking process. Comparing several 1988 D quarters can help collectors understand how strike quality can vary from one coin to another. Original mint luster can make a high-grade 1988 D quarter particularly attractive. When an uncirculated coin is tilted under good lighting, the surfaces may display a natural rotating effect. This original luster is a characteristic of a freshly struck coin and is different from artificial shine created by polishing or cleaning. Surface preservation is especially important for collectors searching for high-grade examples. During production, transportation, counting, and storage, coins can come into contact with one another and develop small contact marks. Collectors carefully inspect the open fields around Washington's portrait and the reverse eagle for scratches, abrasions, spots, and other imperfections. The D mint mark is an important feature for collectors who build date and mint sets. Denver-produced quarters can be compared with Philadelphia issues from the same period. Collectors can study differences in strike quality, surface preservation, luster, and overall appearance while building a more complete Washington quarter collection. Mint errors can make an otherwise common 1988D quarter much more interesting. Collectors may search for genuine off-center strikes, clipped planchets, broad strikes, die cracks, doubled features, and other recognized mint-made errors. A verified mint error can be considerably scarcer than an ordinary circulation coin and may attract additional collector attention. It is important to distinguish genuine mint errors from post-mint damage. A quarter can become scratched, dented, bent, discolored, or damaged by machines after it leaves the mint. Such characteristics are not automatically valuable errors. Careful examination and comparison with reliable numismatic references are important before deciding that a coin has a genuine mint-made abnormality. Magnification can be very useful when studying a 1988D quarter. A quality magnifying glass or digital microscope can allow collectors to inspect the date, mint mark, lettering, Washington portrait, and reverse details more closely. Good lighting can also help reveal small surface characteristics that are difficult to see with the naked eye. Searching through old coin jars, pocket change, bankrolls, inherited collections, estate holdings, and albums can be an enjoyable way to find 1988D Washington quarters. Most examples will be ordinary coins, but the possibility of finding a particularly well-preserved specimen or genuine error adds excitement to the search. Proper storage is important for preserving a desirable 1988D quarter. Protective capsules, holders, and quality coin albums can help protect the coin from fingerprints, dust, moisture, scratches, and environmental damage. Collectors should handle the coin by its edge whenever possible to reduce contact with the main surfaces. Cleaning should generally be avoided. Rubbing, polishing, abrasive materials, and chemical treatments can permanently alter the original surface of a 1988D Washington quarter. A coin that has been cleaned may appear brighter, but artificial shine does not necessarily increase its collector value. Original, natural surfaces.